Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome back to the Miltech MH-60 Tango. And as you can see, we're parked on the ramp here at Virginia Airport in Durban, and it's a particularly miserable day. I don't know who's flying around in this weather. You're certainly not going to be landing here at Virginia because of the low clouds and the rain, but over to the north, someone decided it would be a good idea to take their sailboat out on Albert Falls Dam, and in the high winds and bad weather have run into some issues, so we are going out to rescue them from their broken sailboat, I suppose. So let's stop waffling and get on our way. So let's just get rid of all of these things. Those need to go. That all needs to go. Right, so I'm naturally using the Miltech Mission Hub with the MH-60. And so I've created our mission. Oh, there, I knew there was one more. Two more. And so I've generated our mission, and that is closed. And yeah, that's what's happened. So let's go battery. We'll set that on. I'm going to turn on some lights here because it is kind of dark under the clouds. I am not entirely sure how I'm going to manage to fly the IFR like this, but we will see how it goes. I'm hoping to possibly get some altitude out over the water and then maybe continue from there up to a safe altitude and fly out at that altitude to Albert Falls. Okay, let's go 1, 2. So the only thing is, MSA out to that area is 8,000 feet. So that's going to be a lot. I guess we can do it. It's not the end of the world. We'll see what the weather looks like up there. It's supposed to be overcast up to about 4,000 feet, so we might actually be able to get above it anyway without having to go all the way up to 8,000. So I haven't tested this mission, so I hope it works. So we are supposed to hoist the patient from the water somewhere in Albert Falls Dam and then take them into Pietermaritzburg and drop them off. I think it's the Mediclinic Hospital where we can land on the roof. Rotors are coming up. So while we're waiting for that, I have also drawn my flight plan in their little online flight planner thing, which is actually a really cool feature. And my code is 5490002. Enter. And that should give us some waypoints. Oh, it didn't because I didn't accept it. Never mind, I need to do that again. Let's just get the generators on first. Right, let's go here to map. Let's try that again. Load 549002. Enter. Cool, just the 3 waypoints. So here, Elwood Falls, and then Pietermaritzburg Hospital. Perfect. So let's go out of that. Very nice. See, I don't know if any of this gives us actual... If we had ground radar, that would be amazing. The flare, not really going to help us, I don't think. Right, my tail is fairly close to the wall behind us, so I think I want to move out that way a little bit. Up in the air, 5 feet. Everything looks good and stable. Let's get out of here, out over the water, and we'll gain some altitude. Oh, look at the waves. Thing I actually forgot to do is to switch on the head tracking. Just barely kind of see the ground still. What the flare actually sees in this weather. Okay, that is kind of helpful. Out of the rain seems. Let's stick around 4,000. That should be alright for now. We're 4,100 now. It's okay. It's definitely a bit windy in here. I mean, in this layer of clouds. So this dam coming up now is probably Inanda Dam, and we still got quite a way to go after that. So maybe I will keep climbing here just to be safe. Feels like we're kind of getting to the top of this cloud anyway. So we still got a way to go. There we go. Go to 6,000 and I'll get the autopilot on. See those mountains sticking up above the clouds there. That is always a concern in this area, although we're probably already seeing the Drakensberg there and we're not going that far. bump that speed up a bit. In fact, we can bump that speed up quite a lot. Value seems quite low. At 80%, at 130 something knots, 134 knots. Halfway, maybe just over halfway. Okay, radar altimeter is jumping around between like 4 and 6 as we go over these ridges. Keeping an eye on the terrain. Again, you can see the mountains looming in the distance there. We're not too far now. just looking at the map here, this terrain, once we pass this section, we seem to be in fairly level terrain. So I think once we get over this ridge, we can probably start descending and we should be fine. We want to stay this side of the dam because the other side is where we have these peaks. Only 3,000 feet radio now. That ridge there is a bit of a concern. We're starting our descent, keeping an eye on the radio altimeter. Not too far now, we're making a decent speed, but my concern is when we drop not too much further, we are going to be in the soup. There we go. There is the dam now on the flare. We somehow have to find a boat out there on the water. That's going to be the next challenge. Into the rain. point on the map is in no particular place. It's just on the dam, so it's not marking where the boat is or anything like that. This is going to be interesting. I just need to descend to the point where I can actually see the water here. Okay, it's still 1,000 feet radio. Alright, there we go. Okay, we'll just make sure we stay over the down. The rain is pretty intense here. Oh wow, I can see nothing here. Seems like we need to be a maximum of about 500 feet above the water to have a chance of seeing anything. We're 700 now. There we go. Once we get to about 600 feet, 650, I can see the terrain on either side of us. Now even we're 400, 300 and everything's disappearing. There we go. As long as we have it like this, I can deal with it. Okay, now we just gotta find the boat. 150 feet only. It's like the mist comes and goes in these patches. And this would be a lot easier if we had actual people in the other seats on the aircraft looking out the other side as well, because it's probably in there somewhere. I don't think it's going to be too close to the shore, otherwise they would have been able to rescue them fairly easily. Or maybe not. There, it's getting worse again. Okay, I don't want to actually pick up so much forward speed. Let's keep it nice and slow here. it is there. Right, we have it in sight. Kind of clear over here, but as we edge forward, I mean, I've even lost. Okay, there it is there. Let's see if we can take advantage of it being a little clearer now and get in there. I don't want to go too fast. See the the visibility here by the actual boat is not great. Let's get settled and then we'll just inch it forwards. Okay, that's decent and the visibility's cleared ever so slightly. Visibility's getting worse. Okay, I think what I'm gonna have to do here
Aft, you have over control.
Aft, I have over control.
Okay, there we go. See, this is the only thing with the crew hover. I can never get it to move forwards or backwards. It'll maintain the altitude, but I can't move it around. See, that doesn't do anything. This is supposed to move us side to side. It's doing nothing. If I do this, they'll hover us up. Which is a pity. Let's see if we can just use this hover mode and then I can... Doesn't matter what I do, it won't move forward. Okay, let's try again to go to crew hover.
Aft, you have over control.
Aft, I have over control.
No, and I have no movement. Let's put it into hover here. And nope. That mast is quite a concern. Right, we are over the person at least. So let's go ahead and lower the
Hoist coming down.
I don't think we're close enough.
Cable
There we go. It's moving a lot though. Shouldn't be. Well, we've got them attached.
Hoist coming up.
Yes, we've got the person.
Survivor attached. Raising hoist.
Right, fly them to... Oh, so we're not going to Mediclinic, it's Netcare that we're going to. I don't think landing in Maritzburg is going to be possible in this weather, particularly not on the roof of the Netcare hospital. We might have to fly to the airport. Even that's going to be tough in this weather. And if that's not possible, we'll have to head to Virginia, where once again we can go out over the ocean to descend safely, because it's right on the coast. Pietermaritzburg Airport has an RNAV arrival, but that's not really going to help us. Right, let's pick up the speed. so I need to figure out that crew hover, because when I first installed the aircraft and tested it, it worked fine, and then on the last 2 missions, the previous one I did just to test, and it didn't work, and I thought maybe I'd done something wrong in that mission, but on this one, same issue. The altitude works, but it won't move laterally or horizontally. Just barely see the ground, so maybe there's a sliver of hope here. $2,000 radio only. I don't know if buildings are going to show up on the flea. Into the rain. Should be coming up over the city now. There we go. That's the Midlands Mall, I think. Right, I can actually see the buildings, so maybe we have a chance here. I think we can do it. Gonna somehow have to find the hospital. Okay, I can just about see. Right, there we go. That's actually fairly clear. We just need to find the hospital. It's off to our left here, I think. What's this? This is Marisburg College School in front of us. So yeah, hospital's this way. Wow, it's actually just clearing up as we're getting here into the town. The rain out that way. Okay, we're probably not going to have much time. Those tennis courts there, that's Kershaw Park, so we're heading in the right direction. It should be pretty close here, actually. The only thing I can think of is that I went and picked... There's 2 hospitals that show up with helipads on this side of Pietermaritzburg, but only one of them in the sim has an actual helipad. Did I pick the one that doesn't? There's the helipad there. I picked the one that doesn't have an actual helipad. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Again. Watch our tail with these buildings. Okay, parking brake on so we don't roll because we're in a tight space here. Still 28 feet. Feet. 10. I don't know why the crew used to call out the radio altitudes when I first started flying this helicopter. Now they seem to have stopped doing that. I don't know if I've turned something off. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're on the ground. Why are we moving forwards? We have a parking brake on. So, why has my thing not activated? Did I take us... Have we gone to the wrong hospital? I think we have. I think I did put the marker correctly when I built the mission, but this marker might be wrong. The other hospital is behind us. We're gonna have to... Let's try that. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I can't head out this way because of the tree. Again, I didn't test this particular mission. Okay, let's see if we can clear this tree here, because I'm a bit worried about the buildings behind me. There we go. Okay, let's not go too fast here. And I wonder if actually that green marker on the map, because it shows up as a helipad, I think that green marker on the map is the other hospital. Oh wow, look at that wall of rain coming in. And we're starting to pick it up on the windscreen already. So either I confused the hospitals or I did something wrong in setting the mission up. So we'll land at this hospital, and if it doesn't work, we'll just say we succeeded and head back to Virginia. There's the helipad there. So this is Mediclinic then, And that's why I initially said Mediclinic. I think I put... Oh, no, sorry. This is Netcare. I can't remember now. This is St. Anne's. It says St. Anne's. Okay, let's stop rambling and concentrate. Yeah, 12 feet. This was the one we wanted to go to. Right, we've dropped off the patient, so that's now gone green. Now we need to return to Virginia and shut down the helicopter. And the weather is coming in. I actually want to see. I think I'm too far forward. Yeah. I could have been a bit further back. Okay, not the end of the world completely. And not the worst ever. Okay, let's get out of here. We are clear on both sides. The parking brake because we don't really need it anymore. Okay, what I do want to do get that back. So that'll take us back to base, which is Virginia, so that's perfect. And over the race course. That kind of looks like the ocean up ahead, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And I'm pretty sure it is a wall of rain. So the patient is safely at the hospital. We just need to make it safely back to the airport now. It's quite a bit further than I thought. Once we go into that, we're not going to be able to see anything as well. Let's maybe try and keep it out of the overcast layer. But once we hit that rain, I think it's not really going to matter too much. Right, there goes our visibility. Let's bump the altitude up to about 3,500. In fact, I'm actually going to do more than that even. There's 4,200. Not talking as much on this flight as I usually do, but this is intense, and it has been pretty much right from the get-go. That's Ananda Dam coming up over there. The radio altimeter says 106 feet. That's got to be wrong. If it was, we'd see on this radio altimeter as well, so we're okay. Now, in reality, I don't think the infrared would work through the clouds like this. But I also believe we'd have some sort of terrain radar that we could use to kind of do the same thing. That's what I've kind of been using it as. Seems a bit windier as we're getting closer to the coast. 49 at 9 knots now. actually remember turning the generators on, but they are on. Just barely make out some features on the ground every now and then. Okay, we're not too far now though. The wind is coming from I don't know what I've done here, because there used to be a little wind arrow on here as well. Now I don't have it anymore. Oh, is that it there? It's weird that you wouldn't get that with the hover mode. Okay, let's ditch the autopilot. So I'm thinking of heading out to the right hand side and then coming in basically over the runway and then in like this to land into the wind. Again, seeing that wall of rain and thinking it's the ocean, so we actually have a little further to go, but that wall of rain is a bit of an issue because that's where the airport is. Okay, I should probably start slowing down. Radio altimeter is broken. Now, could it be that radio altimeter sits in the tail, and I did something to it landing off-site at the first hospital we tried to land at. Well, we did land at it. I don't think that that's the case. Because I don't think this aircraft has a failure system. Although I could be wrong. Back to Durban. Beautiful day today. At least the radio altimeter on my side is working. It's actually getting really bad now. At this rate, we might not make it into Virginia. Might have to go to King Sharker. Plenty of fuel on board, so that's not an issue at least. See that this is possible. I believe Virginia is just there. so my plan there was to just fly over the airport. I was a little higher than I wanted to be, but basically if we didn't see it, I was gonna continue kind of where we're facing now, out to King Sharker. But I can see it just below us now. So I think I can get in. This wind definitely is shifting around though and causing problems. Wow, now I've lost everything completely again. Coming way too fast again. This is really difficult. That's okay, we'll just do another circuit, sort of. Need to slow down. Okay, there we go. We're basically in a hover. Let's just bring it in over the runway. Don't have to push it too hard. Keep the speed down. There we go. Welcome back to Virginia. What a mission that was. Very, very cool, but wow, that was intense. When we set off, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we were gonna be able to find anything out there. I'm just gonna continue down the runway here. No one else is gonna be crazy enough to land in this weather. wind up to 14 knots, and you can see it shifting around in direction, so I was definitely feeling that. Luckily it wasn't as windy out towards Maritzburg. Quite cool though, being able to do this. And that dude's still standing out there on the apron. I don't think we have enough clearance here against this building. I'm sure it's fine if we wheel across the grass. Pretty big chunky tires on this helicopter anyway. Look at that wind. Parking brake is set. Bring this to idle. Tracking off. I'm just gonna see when this actually triggers. I think we'll have to switch the battery off as well, which is fine. We still have power. We We don't down here, but these lights are still on. It still hasn't triggered. We have shut down. It's the door handle. Can I not open it from inside? Maybe. Might wait for the rotor completely. Oh, look at that, it's actually dirt on the tires. I might wait for the rotors to completely stop spinning. Or rotor brake. Might do it. Oh, it doesn't stay there. Must be a way to lock it though. Those are clickable. Okay, that's weird. What else could we do? We can put the chocks. That didn't work. Can't add any of these things. All this. Huh. What do you have to do for it to count as being shut down? Because in the mission, that's the trigger for ending the mission, is being shut down. Everything's off. Right, I don't actually know what triggers it to be shut down. So I mean, if I do this, these won't come on, everything's off. Okay, well, I would say we can consider that a successful mission. That was very, very intense. And lots of fun as well, but wow, that was a challenge. So I just need to figure out what triggers the shutdown state for the aircraft, and then we would be good. Maybe we have to lock the rotor brake, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. Probably need a button to do it. But anyway, very, very cool. And I just hope they add some more things to the mission hub, because it seems like they're going to. There's like normal passenger options in there for like your global mission, but there's no way to actually add those to the mission itself yet. So I suspect they are going to add more things there. But definitely some cool possibilities there. And I'd still say the high performance group, their mission editor is still more capable, but the fact that you can use the mission hub with any aircraft is the reason why I'm still really excited for that. So I just hope they add some more features in there so we can do passenger operations. They can add like lost hikers and things like that. But anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. A really intense one in the weather, but loads of fun. And I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. But as always, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below. And hopefully I see you in the next one.